And now we're in the Premier League. We're going to win that Premier League. I'll win it within 1 or 2 years. Mark my words. 1 or 2 years, I'll win this Premier League. I'll go on and win the CONCACAF Champions League before I die.
Greetings sports fans, welcome back to Edivision TV, the channel where we look at sports differently. This time around, JFF Sacrifice another youth team. So once again, the U-20s failed to qualify for the World Cup. That's the U-20 boys. 3 games, conceding 15 goals, I believe, not scoring one. You know, poor coaching, poor play from the players, poor preparation. Everything is just poor, but it is not a surprise. Again, another failed campaign. We tend to see this over and over. JFF not really putting much effort into the youth teams. It's clear to see. It's very clear. You know, look at the team. A lot of Manning Cup, the Costa Cup players. A few from JPL, but you know, these players are not playing regular football, and they're going up against players that are playing in clubs week in, week out, professional players. You know, we had the opportunity to bring in more overseas firepower, but we chose not to. Again, nothing new. Another team sacrifice on the cross. You know, another failed campaign. You know, what can we do to change? What can we do? Should we scrap some of these youth programs? You know, because it don't really make no sense. You get together a couple weeks before the tournament. You fly in a couple days before. It's not enough. It's not enough. Not enough attention is being placed on these youth programs, both male and female. And why? There's no money in it. There's no money in it for the JFF. So why should they care? You know what I mean? The JFF care about the senior men's team and now recently the senior women's team, because hey, they're bringing in the funds. The youth teams are not earning. They're not making any money. So anything goes. Just, you know, fling some players out there. Fling out a local coach and say, go coach a team. You fail, you come back home. It's all good. But, you know, enough of this, because it's very embarrassing. It's very sad to even talk about the U-20 team. And I don't blame the boys. I don't blame the boys at all. You know, other factors that continuously lead to disappointing results year in, year out. But we're going to move on now to Craig Butler, a man that is very persistent. He has to get his way in the people. He will take over Jamaican football, whether we like it or not, whether the JFF like it or not. You know what I mean? He will get his Phoenix players seen, no matter what. He will get players potentially abroad. He will try his best to get more players into Europe. You know, that's his passion. And you know, with that brings money. He benefits obviously from getting these players contracts to go abroad. Now, a year or so we saw where Craig Butler bought a Belgian team. We have a 3rd division team, struggling team. And he brought over a bag of players, Phoenix players. They all signed contract to this club. And, you know, obviously things went sour. The players had to leave, come back home, go other places. So what Craig Butler do now? He said, alright then, I want to get the players into Europe. The quickest way was to get a club in Europe, but that not working out. So let me try the JPL. Let me try to get a JPL team. And this led to the partnership with Vere United. So he's now the manager. And he pretty much going to run football over there. And we know what's to come. He wants the recognition, and you know, who wouldn't? You know, putting out the players are not being recognized. So now he wants attachment. So now we can say his players are attached to Vere Phoenix United. No more unattached alongside the players' names. But you know, Craig Butler always knock out against the Man in Cup. Oh, my players are bigger than the Man in Cup. And you know, that send them abroad where they could be playing the likes of Aston Villa and Genk, Leverkusen. You know, I prefer them playing at that level. You know, but then you realize that the players need the Man in Cup as well, so him goes a boom. Go to Mona in the second year, won the Man in Cup. So now he's promising the JPL title to Vere in 2 years. You know, he wants not the JPL, you know. I don't want my players there. My players should just go straight to Europe. I don't want them in the JPL. They're not going to learn. They're not going to develop here. But it's just another avenue for Craig to spread his wings, spread his brand, and give his players more visibility, give them more opportunities. And, you know, it'll be interesting to see the first lineup that Vere put out. How many players will be from the Phoenix Academy team? How many? How many Mona players? You know, that would be interesting to see his first lineup. Should have a good coaching staff over there he's been linked to having Dookie in his backroom staff, along with coach teacher Lenny Hyde. So a powerful lineup there. And we expect some good things from Vere. So Reggae Boy fans, do you like the fact that Craig Butler is on his way to dominate Jamaican football? He plans to have as much of his players playing in the JPL and also playing in the national senior team. That's the plan, while making money along the way. Thoughts on this, people? And thoughts on the JFF sacrificing another Youth World Cup campaign? Let me know your comments in the comment section below. I'm Eddie Gona. Thanks for watching. Always remember to like, share and subscribe.
This is Reggae Boy Romario Williams. You're watching Eddie Vision. Like, subscribe and share.